A lot of people think that being outgoing is a personality trait that you're either just born with, like it's almost genetics, or you just have. However, it couldn't be further than the truth. Now, being outgoing is a skill that can be developed and practiced over time. And basically this video is about how to be more outgoing as a person. The very first thing we will start off talking about is the word outgoing. Now the word out and going, and you can't be outgoing if you don't really put yourself out there and you're going in social situations and environments. And it kind of all starts off from this, because you have to make that intention to put yourself out there. And a lot of the times, especially for me, it comes across quite uncomfortable, and it can be the same for other people if they're not used to it. However, you have to kind of get over this kind of fear. The tip number 2, it's a really big one, right? And it's your main weapon in order to attract people while you're out there. That is this: smiling. Now, smiling is your main weapon. Don't force a smile because it comes across creepy. It has to be genuine. So yeah, when you find yourself being in that situation, smile. I mean, smile at people whether you know them or you don't, and that automatically makes you more approachable, more friendly, and more happy. And who doesn't really want to be with a happy person, you know? Because that is something that's really contagious. Number 3. Trying to be an outgoing person, you can't expect people to come up to you and suddenly, you know, have this amazing social life and you being more out there. You have to put yourself first. This can be difficult at times, and the reason is because you're putting yourself in the unknown. You don't really know how the other person will react, and you don't know the situation that you're in. But if you want to be outgoing, this is one of the main things you have to kind of get yourself around. It's just putting yourself out there. And to be honest, you will notice that most outgoing people are really good at doing this because they are genuine and sincere, and they are enjoying the environment that they are around. So once you've realized that you have to put yourself out there, you've started smiling and you've made that intention to make the first move. The next thing that kind of really helps is when you can sincerely compliment people. Now, this is a good thing because it builds a rapport of positivity. That doesn't mean that you should go and compliment every person that you meet, but there might be something about someone or something that they have that's particularly interesting, and you can compliment them. And this is a good way to build positive rapport and positive connections with people. And that kind of opens the gate and emphasizes that you are more friendly and you are more open. Ask questions. People love talking about themselves, and you will find often that you can have a conversation where you're speaking most of the time and the other person might not feel as engaged as they talk about themselves. Most people love to speak about themselves, and once you can engage with people and understand and listen, a lot of the times you can pick up things that are interesting for you or common between you two, which you can later discuss in deeper detail. So ask questions. 6. So you've smiled, you've complimented, you've asked questions. Now it's your opportunity to express your opinion and your views. No one really wants to be around someone who agrees with everything they say. It's good to have your own opinions about subjects and topics, and that in retrospect makes you a more interesting person. Help people. So if you ever find yourself being in a situation, whether it's through a club, voluntary, or just generally everyday life things, help people, because that automatically engages a positive response. So when you help someone, no one's really going to be offended or give you a negative reaction. 9 out of 10 times it's going to be positive, and that automatically opens the door for you to use all the tips that I've just kind of told you above to implement them, and later on you can find that you can make more rapport with the other person. Something that I really struggle with the whole topic of being outgoing was trying to be myself in social situations when I'm going out, and I kind of struggle with that a lot. And over the years I've become more comfortable and more ease with people, and what I found is that I could really be myself with someone the more time I spent with them. So not necessarily always being at work or in school or university or whatever in a formal environment, being more in a relaxed environment, and also seeing that person for a repetitive amount of time. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. I know these tips come across really logical and sometimes really simple, that they don't need to be explained. However, not everyone is outgoing as the next person, so a lot of these skills are really useful and helpful, and over the years I've developed and practiced, and I can for sure say that I am more outgoing. So that's your boy. Anyways, that's the end of my video. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Ali K2, and guess what? I'm signing